So as you've seen in the title of the video, we've had to send a player to counselling, unfortunately. It's a new signing. We got him from New York City. So he's gone into counselling to wipe, just to push away and wipe the soccer from him. Ugh. Ugh. Hello and welcome back to Around the World in 80 Clubs. As I said before, we've taken this player, Fernando Acosta, £6 million from New York City FC. He's gone straight into counselling to get rid of soccer. Luckily, he wasn't there very long, so it shouldn't be too difficult. He is a midfielder. He's got good tackling, good passing, good first touch, quite good physicals. He's only 19. He's a fully fledged Uruguayan wonder kid. We've signed him young enough. Hopefully the boy will make it. The first signing, however, was Max Brennan. We got from West Ham. He's been out on loan at VVV and Plymouth. He's a midfielder / attacking midfielder. Great technique and first touch. Mentals are really good. Physicals are good. He's 20, so with mentals like that at 20, he is going to be special. He's Irish. He is a wonder kid. We paid 38.5 million for him. Next, for potentially 62 million from Milan, it's Henry Escudero. He is a goalkeeper, sweeper keeper on attack. He's got okay physicals, good goalkeeping skills, and quite good mentals. He's only 20. He's worth 72 to 95 million. Unfortunately, he's injured at the moment. He's just got injured. But again, well worth it. Then we put, I think this one was on, most of it was on the Never Never, unfortunately over 3 seasons. It is Abu Bakr Dagnogo. Akibaka Dagnobo. He will be known as Dango. He is where is he? Dango from Monaco. He is an Ivorian 20-year-old, 3-star current ability, 4.5-star potential ability, centre back with 16 tackling, positioning of 16 jumping reach. He's 6'4", good agility, good balance. He's for 20. He is very, very good. Looks like he's picked up an Opic as well. Can't remember seeing that one. Next, only 8.5 million we spent on Man City, Vinicius Romano. He is an attacking, he's going to be a striker. He's 22 years old. He's got good physicals, okay technique and mentals, nothing special. He's only 22, so he could increase as a striker. He's not a wonder kid anymore, but also can play in that attacking midfield role. So he's a bit of cover for both roles. Superb buy-in there. And finally, the one that I actually went for first, and it just took so long to do, 12.7 million from Basel. We have Nathan Daly. Nathan Daly is a centre-back, 3-star current ability, 5-star potential ability, great tackling, good okay at crossing, mentals are good, physicals are good. He's only 18, so he's got loads and loads of potential. He is clearly a wonder kid. And personally, I think with those sort of stats at 18, this guy could be the best defender in the world. And Daly is actually genuinely starting as the wide centre-back most of the time. Unfortunately, Dango's picked up a knock, as has the goalkeeper. So, but it's not the end of the world. And the reason how we managed to sign all those players, I've almost forgot to say, is before I noticed it was done, we managed to sell. Where is it? I'm just there. Managed to sell Monica Tuchan for 15 million, which is the player that I'd lined up to sell in order to get a couple of players in, which is all I was going to do in January. Unfortunately, that went through, which was great, but then I didn't notice that Kim had a buyout clause. And unfortunately, Atletico Madrid met it without me realising, and 36.5 million he was taken off of us. But in a way, I mean, he is good, but he's 25. I do believe that Daly is as good as Kim was, if not better. We've also got a few other little ones that have gone, but nothing major. So, for today's game, we have Jacobs in goal, Di Giorgio, Galletti and Daly at the back, Milinkovic, Augusta, Jose and Kruder in midfield, with Brennan and Lanes behind Luis Alberto up top. Brennan came in and scored on his debut and looked phenomenal. So, let's just see what's going to happen here. And those notifications are notifications to say that today's video is going out. I'm recording this one actually on Monday evening. So, yeah, today's video's just gone out. So, yes, this is the future. So, yeah, I don't know what's happening tomorrow, but obviously the football on TV tomorrow, I wanted to get Wednesday's video recorded as well, just so that tomorrow I'll edit them together and then I can watch the football in the evening. But here's Vasilor unable to do anything, but Jacobs now making a great save. Jacobs is starting, as I said, the goalkeeper, the new goalkeeper, had his first game in, he was here, he played, and then got injured between the two, I think. But he looked good-ish. I haven't gone through the results. Just pretend that I've done that after this highlight ends. We'll quickly jump in and do that. Right, let's go. I've got to do it this way, have I? Come on. Heinrich Frankfurt. There we go. Right, so the results since you were last with me, we're pretending that this is before the game's kicked off. And the loss against Hertha, we went on to beat Bochum 3-1 with Alberto and German on the score sheet. We then went and Mainz, which we won 2-0 with Alberto and Jose on the score sheet. Unfortunately, we lost 3-0 to Bayern Munich. But Magdeburg, we managed to beat 4-2 with Karuda, Milinkovic and Beats getting a brace. We then had a friendly, we're not worried about that. Wolfsburg, we beat 2-1 with Jose and Ironaldo on the score sheet. And then against FC Cologne was when we started our new players, and as you can see, Ecuador started and got 7.7, but we won 2-1 with Brennan and Lanes on the score sheet. We then won 3-2 with Lanes, Jose and Dango getting the goals, and then most recently in the game just before he got injured, we have 4-4 against Heidenheim, with Lanes getting a hat-trick and Alberto, all of which leaves us second in the league by 2 points going into today's game. So a win is vital, really. We're really hoping for the result to go our way today. Whether it does, I mean, I know Frankfurt are a team in and around Europe, so the battle could be there. But if you had said at this stage of the season we'll be ahead of Dortmund and Bayern Munich, I would have chopped your hand off and called you an idiot, to be honest. It was never going to happen, but we are somehow. But what I've decided is, even if we win the league this season, I don't think, with being honest, I don't think this will end, because we clearly haven't finished the job at Stuttgart. Winning the league because others have faulted, rather than winning the league because we deserve to win the league. We don't deserve to win the league. We've won it probably because we would have won it because others have faulted. We are a good side, don't get me wrong, but to win the league, I think what we have to do is be in the Champions League and win the league to warrant this a finished job. It'd be really good, and as it's a German club, I think possible. Let's see if we can actually win the Champions League, or a league, or a Club World Cup or something to finish the save. You know, we're in no rush to start the next save. I know what it is now. I won't want to reveal too much just in case. But yeah, I've got an idea of what it is now and where it is. So yeah, we'll have to see. Brennan's not playing well at the moment. Oof, Brennan nearly put one in though from that free kick. But we have got a corner with Lanes. Lanes plays it to Kruder, who plays it in, but the keeper manages to gather comfortably. We're going to drop a bit of encouragement at 60, 70 minutes. We're going to make some changes as well, I think. To Giorgio, to Brenner, Lanes plays it out to Mankove. Plays it in. Luis Alberto, Lanes. Ooh. So, with 65 minutes on the clock, it's now time to bring on some of the other boys. Okmar's coming on there. We're also going to bring on Silvero None of the attacking midfielders are playing really particularly well. So what we're going to do is bring on German, and we're going to bring on Romano as well. And you know what? We're going to bring on Beats. We've made all of our changes to try and push forward. We're going to encourage them again. And that was appalling. What was... German, the Spaniard, German, and that's a foul, and that's surely a red card. It's a second yellow for Yilmaz, and now we are pushing further forward. I've gone very attacking now because I feel that we should be able to get a goal. That may have been offside. It was. Should we push? We're going to push Romano up top as well as a advanced forward. German's going to sit behind those two to try and push on. Jacobs gathers. Oh, here is Jacobs. Thumps it forwards. Unfortunately, can't find a white shirt, but we gain it now. Kruder on the right plays it to Ascosta. German shoots and scores. Drop back now, back down to attacking. As German puts the ball in the back of the net to continue the good form and keep us in with a shout of, like I say, strangely winning the league. I don't imagine it will happen, but at the moment it does seem like, it does seem like everybody's bottling it, and we've got a real chance. And I'm happy with the players we've got in, the players that I've signed. I mean, we've signed the players needed to grant us the ability to make substitutions and make substitutions that count. There is a position I would like to get us offside. I still think we could do with wide players. Both the right and the left midfield role, I think we could do with upgrading slightly. Keepers, I think we've got two great keepers. Defenders, we've got some really good, solid defenders. Central midfield, we've grown on. Attacking midfield, we've grown on. I think we're okay for strikers. If we let Beats go, for example, then we could probably use a young striker again. Or, like maybe even a target forward. That's offside as well. Wowzers. They've been lucky with all these offsides, and it makes me think that they're going to get an equaliser. Because I've played Football Manager before. 5 minutes to go. 2. And we've won. Woo. Right, okay, that's great. Join me for the second game. So, for today's game against Mönchengladbach, we have Jacobs in goal with Dirty Dango, Galanetti and Deli at the back. Milakoff, Costa, words difficult. Luis, Jose and Kruder with Brennan and Lanes behind Alberto up top. Words are sometimes difficult to, well, for me they are anyway, especially English. You know, as it's my main language, I struggle with it. Well, it's the only language I know, let's be honest. Apart from like 3 words in German, maybe 1 or 2 in French. But yeah, that's about it. So we've played ourselves into a bit of a problem here. Like I said in the last game, we're in good form and we're right up at the top of the table, like near the top of the table, which is worrisome and show. Croda has put the ball in the back of the net beautifully there, cuts inside and just slots it inside the near post. You know, as you do. Look, he just passes it to Jose, cuts inside, slots it. Oh, it's the far post. It ended up in the near post. Look. But as calmly as you like. That's easy, isn't it? You know, nothing to worry about. And that puts us, boys and girls, top of the league. But Leipzig do have a game in hand. But we've got the points on the board. Luis Alberto to Croda. Oh, off the post. Luis Alberto! Yes! That's what we want from our Brazilian wonder kid. Luis Alberto was the first one to make, well, big one, to make the jump in the summer, and he has kept his place because of that. He's been rested a couple of times for the new guy, but he has kept his place because he made that early decision to join us. The rest are kind of like, oh, these boys look like they're going to qualify for Europe. Let's move there. Here's Brennan, Lanes, Alberto, Jose, another one of the early players in, along with Lanes. But Lanes, I kind of think, was more because it was me rather than necessarily the club. He just knows me and knows that I love him. Jose Croda makes it the second of the game, makes it 3-0, 26 minutes played. Boys and girls, we are having a fun day today. But yeah, Lanes I think joined because of me. He knows for me he'll play. He is a superb player. As I say, I love watching him. I love his green hairband. It's just the pinnacle of everything. Oh, and he pops little shots like that out. It's ridiculous. I do like the fact he's always sort of hovering on the edge of the area, ready for any rebounds. This time, though, it goes out to Croda. And Kruder's brought down. Surprised the player didn't get a card for that. Is Jose. Pumps the ball forward to Diango. And Luis Alberto was miles offside from that head on. So this goal's going to be ruled out. I don't know why it's even looking at VAR. With the flick on, he was half a mile offside. Look. Flicks it on now. There's 2 of them. It's like, you don't need to go to VAR. Sometimes it's obvious. Acosta. Galletti. Acosta. Jose. Dango. Galletti, Dango, Acosta, Deli, who's also got a green hairband, I've just noticed. Cruder. Plays it to Jose. Jose's got the ball. Acosta. Cruder tries to curl in the top bins, but just wide. And that was for a hat trick. If that had gone in, that would have been a lovely, lovely way to get a hat trick. Which means he's not coming off. By the law of football, you cannot bring somebody off that's got 2 goals. Ooh, Jung. What a haircut. Did everyone see that? Just, where is he? Oh, I couldn't see him. Where is he? Jung. Cruder unable to get his head to it, and it's cleared. But Deli picks it up to Cruder, to Galletti, who's tackled badly, but apparently fairly. Kraus has got the ball right here. Chung. Look at that perfectly black perm. A 21-year-old with a massive perm. We're going to make an inquiry just because of the haircut. And, yeah, I noticed that while we were playing them. But I don't care. That haircut deserves a contract. So I'm going to make an inquiry. If he doesn't want to join, fair enough. But he, just for his haircut, is going to go into my former Wonder Kids short list. Yes, I have a Wonder Kids short list where I put all of the Wonder Kids I know about in, and then a former Wonder Kids once they've finished being a Wonder Kid. That's how far along in this save we are. Wonder Kids are old players and retiring now. Oh dear. Both shortlists have quite a few players on. Here's a Ninang. That's not a real name, is it? Niang. That's just a noise. But worryingly, it's 3-2, so I'm going to have to make some changes. Right. Acosta's coming off for Okbar. Can Cruder go further forward? He can. And then we're going to bring on Solani, Irinado, Jose for Brennan, and then German can come on. And you know what? That'll do for now. We're going to press play. We've basically changed our midfield, bringing on a few good players just to seal the win. We should win comfortably. It's Gladbach. But there is another highlight which is worrying. Dango to Okmar. Brennan plays it forward to German, to Cruder, to Alberto. Salami, Brennan, German off the post. And it's gone clear. And Deli has just literally pushed the opposition to stop him from being able to get an attack going. And not even given a yellow card. Boys and girls, though, that win strangely puts us top of the table, which is incredible. We face Dortmund next, don't really want to do Dortmund again. So we're going to come back for Leipzig and Bayern Munich tomorrow before probably the final 2 games of the season. So join me tomorrow for RB Leipzig and Bayern Munich. And until then, please leave a like, subscribe if you're new. And as always, I've been the Masked Manager. And until next time, I have spoken.